Y'all ready to get started? Y'all ready to see what's on y'all heart? I know some of y'all getting emotional out there. Hold up, there's some dudes on the period out there. God damn. All right.
Welcome.
Lay down the ground rules. Tonight I want y'all to be honest. We all family. You know what I'm saying? Y'all came late. I didn't even see y'all. What's up? We all a family, right? I want y'all to be honest about everything. With respect. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? Chillin'. Now, amongst the honest, I want respect. I don't want you negating anybody's opinion or anything like that. But I definitely want the truth. And I don't want you to tailor your answer if you came here with somebody, because you don't want to compromise a specific thing. Fellas don't know what I'm talking about.
But I want the goods tonight, though.
I don't care. I want you to take it. No, I'm not even going to go into that yet. We're going to go into it later. But I want you to think about the honesty that we project right now is only going to enhance the connection that we have with that significant other. Whether you're single, divorced, married, looking, twerking, whatever it is. We're going to enhance it. You may contort a little bit. I don't know. Some of y'all be arching out back a little bit too much. But let's go with that first question. Rekindle. How do you rekindle the fire in a relationship after it's blown out? After being emotionally and physically distant? How do you bring it back? Because I know some of y'all females, I was canvassing the crowd, some of y'all been hurt. How do you bring that relationship back, body? Yeah, oh, now you shy. You was popping stuff earlier. Okay, we'll come back to you. Nice tattoo.
I know how you do.
How do you bring it back, player?
Well, my opinion on how you would rekindle a fire in a relationship after it's blown out, same way you started in the first place.
You give him the beat?
Well, before that happens, what happened to the foreplay y'all used to do? Right?
Yeah.
He is killing me how he chewing his gum. He chewing his soul like a camel.
We got it.
Like, yeah, but it's my boy.
I apologize, but no, in all honesty, realness, in my thought, if it was me, I was trying to rekindle that fire, I'd do it the same way I did it in the first place. You know, change a little thing, a couple little things up, but do what you initially did to fall in love with that individual. I mean, but before that, you gotta mend whatever was broken, and then you do that. So,
Man after my own heart. That's what I'm talking about, man. The same thing you started out doing, keep doing. If you started cooking to get me, all of a sudden I'm eating Hot Pockets for dinner. Now I got a problem. Before your ass was cooking steak and eggs for breakfast. It's a disconnect here. Anybody got any other comments on that? Anybody ever had somebody backslide in a relationship and it's just like, she just don't want to put that effort in no more? I know effort is a real big thing right now, because if you don't feel that person, let me try that one. But if you don't feel like that person putting that effort in, what's up?
Got it.
Come down a little bit. Thank you, man. Nice press. What's that?
What if you the person that's that's messing up in a relationship?
Did you just say a remix or you saying? But if what?
I said, what if you the person that's not doing what you're supposed to do in a relationship? How are you supposed to get back where you need to be in that relationship? Can you do anything? Tell us. This is the question. Tell us, what would you do? Man, don't put that in my face like that.
You had your mouth open. Basically, you gotta want to do it. Like, if you don't want to do it, you ain't gonna want to. Can't nobody make you do nothing you don't want to do. So if you already gone in your mind, you gone. If you want to get back, that's up to you. If you want to go down that lonely road of being out there, you want to go down that lonely road of being out there, it's up to you. You got to do what you got to do to get it back.
I think you got to be consistent with anything that you do. I'm big on consistency, and that goes with relationships, friends, anything. So if you want to keep your friendship with somebody and you was kicking it, and that's how y'all got together, and that's why y'all started kicking it, you need to be that same person throughout that friendship. And the same thing goes with a relationship. If you meet somebody, when you meet them, you're doing this, you're doing that, and then you start slacking on it, don't expect that person to be happy or expect yourself to be happy. Because you're not the same person you were when you try to impress that person. So keep trying to impress that person and be consistent. If you don't want to be consistent, then you don't want to be that person.
Because they are always around the corner waiting to take your spot.
Hold on.
You got somebody?
Whoa, no love. Wait a minute. All I was gonna say is to counteract that statement, I would say don't put yourself out as somebody that you're not, because the real you is gonna come out. And then when somebody acknowledges that change, don't be upset when they're not feeling it.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Play, what's up?
What I think is that people get too comfortable, and everybody want to be in a relationship where they're comfortable with the person that they're with. But what eventually happens is, with that comfort, you lax up on things. You don't do the things that you had to do. So you need that tension. You need that uneasy feeling. You gotta feel like you gotta work for that person. It's gotta be vice versa for it to work. So when people get too comfortable, that's when things fall apart.
That's what I'm talking about. Now you want to talk. I was just over it. You lucky you got a cute hairdo. How long until they get that slick to the side? Can I touch it? Okay. I don't need this phone. Go on now. Go on.
All right, so I think all you guys have very good answers, but to let you guys know, the most important thing, especially in a relationship when it comes to people going emotionally and physically distant, is communication. If somebody thinks that they're doing fine and the relationship is going all right and nobody's communicating, then it's gonna keep getting sour and you're gonna keep getting distant. But if you communicate, hey, I would like this to happen or that to happen or this ain't working right, and I don't like when you do this or that and it hurts me or something like that, and then maybe you can rekindle that fire by somebody communicating. Tell me what you want, tell me what you need. If you quiet, you ain't gonna get nothing. It's gonna get sour. You're gonna be looking for something else.
Closed mouth, so we said.
And be shy in a relationship. A lot of y'all be trying to act shy. Let me get to the next slide. It's a given. Should we hide that we want sex? What is the basis of attraction? Now, I want you to marinate on it for a second, because most women have heard this. No, I don't want the draws. No, I just want to be your friend. But the first time he saw you, your breasts, you had a lot of meat showing right here. I think if we just explore what attraction is, because everybody knows if you break down attraction scientifically, it's what we see in you physically that attracts us to want to reproduce with you. You got a lot of cleavage right here, you can raise a family. So, or you got some wide hips, so you can push them out without dying. That's what attraction is. If you break it down, Google it. That's what attraction is. Now, that's what gets me to say, hey, how you doing today? That's what attraction. That's how it starts off. But people sometimes get offended. You wanna what with me? Well, I wouldn't have been talking to you if I didn't want to. Should we hide that we want sex or not? Who got some on me?
No, you should not hide it. I feel like we're all adults. What we hiding for? If you want it, say it. If you don't, let's be real.
Because if you approach me saying,
well,
I want to throw the
I'm sorry.
I'm probably going to say, get the fuck out of my face.
Well, then and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be like, bye. Like, what you mean? I'm an adult. We grown. We're all adults in here.
You right.
So if all I want is sex from you, then I'm gonna come to you and be like, hey, you look good. That's what I want. Now, if I want more, I'm a.
Let her finish, because she's gonna jump in like double dutch.
You're describing what you can pay for. That's like I said.
No, man, no. My bad, no, I'm not paying for anything. I just feel like as adults, we should be able to what we want. I don't have time to sugarcoat it. Now I want more than I would just say. If I want more, I would just say that. I'd say, hey, I really like you. You're very sweet. You know, what stuff like that. But no, I'm not paying for it. Never.
Wait a minute.
I disagree. I think we've all paid for it at one time or another. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen?
Wait.
Hold on. She can hold on. Whoever can hold on. Because paying for it can come to something subtle like, can we go to the movies? Can we go out to eat? I'm not hungry. If you don't want us to pay for it, we stay at home playing Monopoly or something. Yeah.
I think, we should hide that we don't want to have sex, because if you're gonna ask somebody straight up, hey, you want to have sex with me, and they say yes, what kind of, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, if you're only out looking for sex, then you got problems already, because you can't hold a real relationship.
Yeah. Where are you meeting these people? Where? Are you meeting them in church?
No, I mean in general.
If you're meeting them in church, I want everybody to think that that person probably doesn't want sex. Kind of drunk like a slut. They're probably gonna want. I mean, it's the way that society is. It's you go to a club, you get drunk. That's probably the number one thing that you're trying to do is take somebody home. So it's agreed that's what you're trying to do when you go out. Not that, and then you got people who go out and think that, but when a female says no, they get pissed off. So where does it stop?
I mean, are we only talking about a club setting, or are we talking about just in general?
Let's talk about you. 2 Chainz.
So for me personally, obviously the basic attraction is going to be your physical appearance, how you look. That's how I'm going to talk to you. If you have a bad personality, I don't care how hot you are, I ain't going to do nothing with you. Even if you want me, I ain't going to do jack shit.
Roger that. Anybody got some re-attack? Get my man Fabulous over there.
Well, the question asked, should we hide the fact that we want sex? Not should we say it? Everybody's asking about saying it. There's a way to tell somebody you want to have sex without saying it. So you can tell somebody with your eyes, your actions, the way you carry yourself, whatever the case might be. So you might want to have sex with them, but you don't just say, hey, I want to have sex. That's just messy. You know what I'm saying? So there's ways you talk to people without saying you want sex. Well, there's ways you talk to people who you don't want to have sex with, and there's ways you talk to people you don't want to have sex with. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. Give me an example of the ones that you don't want to have sex with.
What's good? Shit, I'm about to go smoke.
So it's a time and place for everything, right? And that's what it basically comes down to. It's a time and place for everything. I'm not going to be like, hey, my name is Lance. Can I get the draws? Mostly going to be.
You can have.
But if I set you up, you want to go out to dinner? Well, I could be. You might have a chance. What you got over there, man? Anything?
No, he good.
Anybody that's got any reattacks? All right, let's go to the next slide. accepting applications. If you just hired an employee, should you throw out all other applications? No. I'm throwing code out there, so I'm gonna do the translation, because some of y'all read too slow. Translation, if you just got in a new relationship, should you cut off all friends that were potential mates?
Hell no.
What you got?
You gotta keep them on the
I
back.
just got kicked up yesterday, but I need a plan B. Just in case, I don't know if she all the way in. Hold on, my boy. Hold on, I'm gonna come back, play. I'm gonna come back.
KLT from Dade County. I'm not gonna act all intellectual or nothing like that. I'm gonna be myself. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about this. When you first meet somebody, you got all these potentials in the background. How can you move forward with the person that you just met if you keep going backwards? How can that person that you just met get a fair opportunity to be that one if you keep going backwards? You're not giving that person a fair opportunity. And then you start a relationship, you realize that you want to be with that person, but it's too late because you're stuck in the past and that person caught on to that. That person don't want you no more because that person's better than you. That person deserves better than you. So they're going to keep moving forward while you keep moving back. Hallelujah!
This is personal.
I agree. I will say one thing. You got to realize that, like, if you going into a new relationship, like you actually have to say, hey, what kind of relationship is this? Is like this young lady, or for the young ladies, is this young man like that I'm talking to now? Do I first off see him or her as being on that side of the spectrum, a potential dating, mate type relationship? Or am I just talking to them saying, hey, they cool to talk to, maybe they can be a friend, You have to categorize it either one or the other, but like you said, if I was in that other category, my man right there is right.
Now, I'm gonna tell you what. Now, I'm gonna go into more specifics, and I'm gonna come back to you on this one. All right. So, I'm gonna give a specific example that you see every day. I'm caked up with this chick right here, right? I love you. You didn't say you love me back. Anyway, I love you. That's usually how it happens first. I love you. Oh, okay. Now, we friends on Facebook and stuff like that, right? But I had other girls I was trying to holler at before that were still my friends on Facebook, and they still are now that we start a relationship. How do you treat that situation? Do you got anything for that?
My idea, but you keep it moving. Because you never know if that person's gonna work out. I'm not trying to say look, like try not to make it work out, but at the same time, you don't know if she crazy. She got a baby daddy, she got like thousands of kids out there, you just met her. You don't know. Shit, she might be just that one girl that you like, damn, darn, I want to have sex with, or something like that. Or she just might want sex with you. You don't know. She might be an info or something. But you tell her straight up, open and honest. You be like, hey, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. I got these people on the side. Hey, that's your problem. If you want to deal with it, you have to make that choice. I don't got to make that choice for you. You got to make that. If you want to stick with me, yeah, I got a couple friends. Or whatever they friends though. And I tell you, well, I ain't gonna speak for everybody, but some people will tell you if they honest or not. If they haven't said with other people, cool. If you cool with it, cool. If not, deuce. But
The way I feel about the situation is, if you got a lot of potentials and you get in a relationship with one, she gotta be the top. She gotta be, you know what I'm saying? Every team got a star player, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you got yeah, man, you just gotta make sure you got the right one. You got the right one in school, man.
I agree with him, but
So again, speak up.
If we're in a relationship and you got other girls and I knew about the other girls before, I'm not insecure. So it's your place to put these other chicks in place, not mine, because I'm not insecure about mine. I'm not insecure about our relationship. But if I do have to put one of these chicks in
Moving the
place,
neck now, dog.
then that's a problem that I have to address with you, not with them.
Thank you. I'm glad that you touched on that up top. Because you know a lot of y'all like to get basketball wives and start rolling in the street with these other chicks. Anybody got any more? We got any more? Any touches over there? All right, let's go ahead and hit the next one. Time frame. Do you date long enough before you begin a relationship? Are military folks more prone to quick relationships?
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I hear a lot of oohs and ahs out here. Come on, this table's quiet now. I'm coming to somebody. Who got something for me?
Oh, I got something for that. Let me get my drink first.
let me get you. I got you. I saw you. I saw the light bulb go on.
I know y'all got some.
Come on now, players.
It's kind of funny because me and Tatum were just talking about this the other day.
Yes, sir.
We came to the conclusion that yes, sometimes you do rush into relationships, but you most likely would hope that they're the right, not hope, but you know they're the right one before you marry them, because just with moving the bases and stuff, you don't know if it's going to line up. But, and you try and marry them to stay with them. So, yes.
That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. Let me see what you had over. What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I said a lot of military people tend to marry someone so they can stay with them, but they're doing it so they can find out if they're worth marrying.
No, they're doing it for the money.
Okay,
Hey, a lot of people do
Hold on.
and the base and everything else.
There's multiple reasons, but a lot of people, they meet someone in the military and they're like, we've been together for 6 months, you got orders, but I want to stay with you. So they jump on the bandwagon.
So hold on, should have put. Is it more in that situation? Is it more emotional decision versus logical decision? Is it more strategic versus?
People realize like, oh, I don't have that much time to make my decision if I want to be with this person. So they, well, I'm just saying, so they just jump right in. They're like, oh, let's go for it, or they don't, and then later on they're like, oh, that could have been the person, blah, 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 and it's just, no, it is emotional, but it's also like, we don't have a lot of time to make that decision, so a lot of people go for it. And then just,
Hold on. What did you have next? All right, go ahead.
When you're in the military, most people, I know people who have gotten married after 2 months.
Yeah.
How, really, you're still in the lust phase. You don't even know if you don't live with that person, and you don't know how clean they are, you don't know anything about them, and people lust. Lust feels like love, lust is not love. And they jump into it because you're making money, you can move with them, you think you love them, and 9 times out of 10, those relationships never work. They never work. No, I actually do have something to say. So Dana was saying good, like she said something good, but the way I see it is if you have difficulty, if you already have separation anxiety within 6 months, honey, you're not gonna make it. Because military, you deployed all the time, you're gonna have other jobs, like literally you should not be dropping some for everything within 6 months. I mean, if you can't make it, you're gone.
Honestly, what I think is a lot of relationships, they're based on if it's convenient. If it's convenient, people are doing it. I.e., I met this person while I was at Coonson. I know I'm only gonna be here a year. I wasn't planning on catching feelings, but I did. And she's going, I'm going, we get along. If we get married, we get X amount of BAH. We get this, we get that. I don't want to live in the dorms no more. So, I mean, it's a marriage full of convenience. I mean, people are getting in these relationships for that reason. And you know it, you see it all the time throughout the military. You see it in Korea, you see it in the desert, you see it in the dorms at local bases in the States. Happens all the time.
Cool.
Alright, well, my brother
he's in the military. He got married, he knew his wife for 6 months. And it ended up working out for him. And he pretty much said before they got married that we're not sure if it's the best decision or not, but they decided to go forward with it and work on it and get better, and they had been happily married for 6 years. But on the other note, his better friend at the time did the same decision, same thing, and it went downhill. So I think it's just on the individual what you put into it.
Okay, so the question is, do you date long enough before you begin a relationship? Who determines what's long enough? That's up to you and your significant other. And are military folks more prone to quick relationships? I would say, my husband and I dated 2.5 years before we got married. Long distance, so I think long distance dating is good because then you learn like what you're cut out for, and it kind of makes you an independent woman. Because I'm not in the military, so I'm just here visiting, so it's coming from just a wife perspective. And I've known a ton of women who they get married because the Air Force will move their husbands to who knows where, and then they don't get any of the benefits of the military. You can't get on base, you can't see your husband, you can't do 90% of the things that wives get to do. So like they get married and then they have a wedding like at a later date. So I think it's up to the relationship to determine what's long enough and if you should get married or shouldn't.
All right. You got any more? Oh, we gotta play it back. Well, get him some water, because he is on fire tonight. I'm gonna get dehydrated you talking so much.
The only thing I gotta say about that is, military, everything's short. You don't have no stability, you don't know where you're gonna be going, you can have orders here, there, whatever, quick. But how I gotta look at it is, some people don't know what love is. All they know is lust. Like their lust is their love. That's all they know. So, whenever you tell somebody like, oh, you don't love that person, but like, oh yes, I do love that person. I love them. I love them to death. I love them. I love them. I love them. No, you lusting after them. I have that problem.
He's honest though.
I have that problem. Like I ain't gonna get into it. But anyway, I lust after a lot of people. I'm like, damn, she bad. You know, whatever. I can see me with whatever, you know, but she might not think the same, but shit, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's only a matter of time. Like, if I keep on working. But anywho, but I'm just saying, but most people don't want to be honest about that. Most people, they be like, no, I know what love is. I know what love is. No, you don't. If you ain't been, you're not 100 years old, you don't know what true love is because you ain't lived every single love aspect in life.
All right.
That was quick.
That's what she said. But, anybody got anything else? All right, let's go to the next slide. Commitment.
How can you fall in love with someone without committing? Yes, you can.
Y'all never done that? I don't think y'all being honest. Especially the women ain't being honest. You know, some of y'all do booty calls. And then try to flip it. What you got, dog?
All I was saying is, upon reading the question, how can you fall in love with someone without committing? Myself, I really don't know how you can. I mean, because I'm under the influence that love is something greater than lust, like we've all, already said. I think lust, you don't have to involve commitment. Wouldn't it only seem natural that love you do?
Now, say I got a chick, I'm hitting it, but I have no heart. I supposedly have no heart. They call me Icebox, right? I don't want to seem vulnerable to her, but I'm vulnerable to shit. I like everything about her. She checks every block on my checklist. I love her, but I don't want her to know that. Because whatever my past experiences, I'm in love with this chick. Can I not commit to her?
Look at it this way. Can an elementary school young man feel the same way, based off what you just said? Can an elementary school young man have that same thoughts and feelings towards a young lady? I heard a yes. So my thing is, being adults, love is something greater than that. You have to commit. I'm sorry, for me, you have to commit. You can't separate the two. You have to. I'm sorry.
Man, I like that.
If you love her, but you don't love her enough to commit to her, or vice versa, love a guy and not enough to commit to him, you don't love him. Or don't love him. Like, you love him, but you don't love him enough. Yeah, and if you're not going to commit, then what's the point of loving someone?
What's actually committing though? Because I see people acting like they're in a relationship. The actions show. Outside looking in, oh, they caked up. But if you ask them, oh no, we just chilling. Don't tell me you never seen that.
That's not love.
Okay.
You can say it all day, but you can't make it true.
I got you.
I definitely think you can fall in love with somebody without committing, because one thing, people take this love word and they make it more than it has to be. Like, if you have any kind of faith, you're supposed to love everybody in the room 10. But there's levels to it. There's turn up levels. I might turn up to a 2 tonight. Tomorrow I might turn up to a 10. So who's the guy and what level of love I'm going to be in with somebody? You know what I'm saying? And like he said, I've known a lot of people who are committed to each other and there's no love there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you can definitely fall. There's people, matter of fact, without even having sex, normally sex does count. But say you're having sex with somebody and you're in a relationship with somebody else. That person that you're in a relationship with, y'all have no communication, y'all don't talk, y'all don't bond. But that person you're having sex with, y'all do. You know what I'm saying? You're in love with that person. That's the question. I'm not talking about morals right now. The question is, can you fall in love with somebody you're not committed to? You might be committed to this person, y'all are having sex too, and you're having sex with that person not committed to, but y'all bond better. So maybe, yeah, it's going to get technical, y'all should be in a relationship, but you're still in love with that person. So yeah, you can't fall in love without being committed, in my opinion.
I think the problem with love, the way that this question was phrased, was that we're making love synonymous with compatibility. And that's a big mistake. You can deeply love somebody, you can fall in love with somebody, but you guys are just not compatible. You know, you could have sex with that person, you guys could have good times together, but when you go down to on a path of a relationship, you guys are just not compatible. That has nothing against the person that you're in love with. You just have to be grown enough to understand that your emotions and what's right for you in a relationship are completely different. Just because you feel some way about somebody doesn't mean you're supposed to be with that person. And that doesn't mean that you're not supposed to love that person either. I love a lot of people deeply in my life that they'll always be in my life. You know, but that doesn't mean that because I love them that we're supposed to be together and go through all the hardships of relationships when both of us know that that's not where we are. You know, so that doesn't mean I don't love you anymore. I still love you. But as far as us being in a relationship or being committed, because I love you doesn't mean I'm going to be committed to you. If we're compatible and that's where we want to go, then we can decide whether or not we want to be committed to each other. But that's two separate, two totally different things.
All right.
Hey, Brandi,
all right. Who else did we have something to touch on? All right, we're going to hit this section over here. This table was up first. Y'all going in on this one. Y'all some emotional creatures. Yeah.
Okay, so I think you can fall in love without being committed. Only reason why I say that is because you gotta think about it. Think of your grandma, your grandpa, something like that. You always see somebody that's been in a relationship for 15 years. They love that person. However, they ain't put a ring on it, they ain't live together, they ain't do nothing, but they still smashing, right? So, my uncle got 32 kids that he don't love. 32. All his baby mamas live with him. He ain't committed to none of them, but he loves all of them. So think about that. You can't love somebody and not be committed to them at all. Basically.
All right. We have a homegirl back here. Brandi, right on this side. Hold on, player. Come on now.
Okay, so I think it's
possible. I have a best friend that we.
Hold on. Thank you.
We never did anything. We never kissed. We never anything more than that. Like nothing ever happened between us. And one day he just told me, "I'm in love with you. I want to marry you." There was nothing between us, you know. So, and for years he was in love with me, but there was nothing there. There was nothing intimate. It was just a friendship, and he was in love with me. So I do think it's completely possible. And there was no commitment. We were friends.
Gotcha, I like that. So honestly, I think we were looking into this question a little deeper than it really needs to be. Basically, if you love somebody and then committing to somebody, why would you commit to somebody if you don't love them? So shouldn't you be in love before you commit?
I'm not going on the first day saying I love you.
Saying is you gonna spend time with it, right? You gonna date, you like that person or not. Then from that point, you feel like there could be something there, and you feeling that person, you would commit.
Raj.
I just got a quick question. I heard someone back there say something about a friendship. You could be in love with someone and you could be in a friendship with them and there was no commitment. First off, thank you. Yeah. With a friendship, do you not commit to a friendship as well? I mean, now the level of commitment may be different, but I mean, still, nevertheless, you do. In the series, you do commit, right? That is the question. That's what I'm processing. So.
All right. Look, y'all need to start raising your hand at the same damn time. Same Tetris around this piece, man. Now.
Alright, so you can toggle back and forth on this all night. You can be like, okay, so what about love at first sight? There's no commitment. Do you believe in love at first sight? Do you see somebody and you feel that you're kindred spirits and y'all just in love? Then you can go back and forth on this all night. It's you personally. It's going too deep.
So, what's your answer?
That's just
personally.
Me personally, can I fall in love with someone without committing? Absolutely. Because I can love you, but it's also my personal standpoint on trust issues, on if I feel you're compatible, all of those other aspects.
All right, that's all I wanted. Sister Soldiers. Yeah. All right, next slide right there. Hold on. My homegirl, my cousin, chill. Everybody chill.
Okay, for me, I think that falling in love and loving somebody is two different things. And I think that a lot of people were saying as if they love somebody. A friendship is a love. But when you actually, to fall in love with somebody requires commitment and it requires respect. If you're in love with somebody and you have that respect for somebody, the commitment comes also and you don't want to hurt that person because you're in love with them, and their feelings at times become more important than your own when you're in a relationship.
Well, woman after my own heart, I'm about to cry. Go ahead and hit the next slide. Sexual compatibility. Yes, we went there. How important is sexual compatibility? What does it take to be in sync sexually? Is there like this freaky line that y'all don't want to cross? Or what's the turn off to you? What does it take? Because I know y'all have sex up in here. Prison body. Come on. What you got? What you got on it?
God is good.
All the time.
I'm gonna save you this time. We'll come back later. With your legs. But we gonna go on this side. Okay, I got you. We got Zach Morris from Saved by the Bell.
I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this, but I mean, my parents have been married for 43 years, and they never had sex before marriage.
I thought you was going to say they didn't have sex, but
yeah. 8 kids. All I'm saying is, obviously, it's not that important. There are a lot, it's very important. Sex is very important. There are a lot more important things than sex to be compatible with someone.
Now, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I'm going to go specific. For some of y'all, Pacific. I ain't swimming in those. Now, if you're with a significant other and you can't get them off, do you stay or do they stay? Nobody's being honest in here, because I know a lot of y'all, I gotta get mine. Some of y'all be shivering like the Exorcist up in here. Hold on, somebody be honest. Talk without the mic chopper ranks.
I got the mic. Hey,
we don't come back. We got my man, go.
The sexual compatibility, it starts with your mental first. That's where sex starts first and foremost. You gotta have that mental connection with people to have great sex. Point blank period.
Alright.
And I'm gonna make them tap out. I just wanna say, which one was it? I don't forgot.
Turn around, the question behind you.
I'm not talking about the question. I'm talking about, okay, with the women, if you can't get your partner off, most of the time you men don't get the women off. We get ourselves off. So if you really want to be real, I ain't gonna go there.
No. See, that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I'm gonna like y'all now. But do you want to finish?
Look, finish him.
Do you want to finish? You sure you want to finish?
Mortal Kombat.
Most women, I want to say probably 75% in this room. 75% in this room. You men do not get us off. Y'all don't give us an argument. No, y'all don't. Y'all know. We boost y'all up. I'm gonna tell y'all that. For real, we do. We boost y'all up in the head.
So are you saying 75% of these is lying?
Yes.
That hurts my feelings. Because 75% of the time, hold on.
A lot of y'all don't know where our G-spots are. A lot of y'all don't even know where to move.
Look, I'm gonna fake it till I make it.
Right. I mean, we do. Just because we want to do it, some of y'all. But y'all be going in and y'all doing something y'all really.
They be huffing and puffing.
Listen, I don't think you've been to the mountaintop yet.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Hold on. Look at that, amen. Because you know when you take it to the mountaintop.
Sis, what was the terminology you used? Was it boosting?
Boosting.
You want to talk about boosting? Let's talk about Instagram. You know.
Wait. Don't go there.
I'm gonna go there.
No,
it's very relevant now. It's very relevant because 75% of these women couldn't get me off. I'm about to handle my business when I'm done. Don't get me wrong, there's been plenty of time where I've done something, and don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it, it's cool. But I had to finish myself off. I had to fatality myself one time back. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, don't get it twisted. It's mutual. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold up. I'm trying to tell you guys. Get ready. So, get back to the question, the actual question. When it comes down to compatibility, with me personally, if you y'all kind of throw me off. With you if you had somebody, I had some crazy sex, if you will, that was, it was fun, but the person that I bonded with mentally, I enjoyed that better, if that makes sense. Even if it was just missionary or something boring, I would call that person bad before I call that freaky motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? So, the compatibility is a learning experience. If somebody ain't give you up, tell them what to do. You want to hit them up, hit them up.
All right.
Okay, so I have to agree with him on portions. I didn't have, I was married. And so you just have to tell your husband, like, or your man, like, and let me tell you, my man's good. Like, I can, you know, it just happens. It happens more than anything. So, like, when you're married and, like, I'm just saying, like, it's yes, sexual compatibility is important, but, like, when you're in love and you're committed in a relationship and you work at it, like, you work at it.
Hold on, come on now. Sit down.
No, I'm done.
That's what she said. I was waiting on one tonight. I had to get one.
My response to the human's scenario, could you say it one more time?
All right, now recanting back because his memory a little slow. I just told him twice.
Yeah.
When we were elaborating on that question, if your partner can't get you off, i.e., can't make you bust a nut,
right,
or vice versa, how do you treat that? Do you coach them? Do you leave? Do you stay? Do you fake? What do you do?
My thing is, if it's love, you stay, because it's not just that one night, right? If it's love, you stay. If it's lust, I see you. may not see you tomorrow. But I mean, you gotta look at it as that. If a young man or a young woman is in love with that other young man or other young woman, I mean, it's not going to be 100% about sex. Yes, like the young man over here says, sex is very important, but that doesn't mean it's the most important. So I mean, if you could still treat her like the queen she is, or if she could still treat you like the king you is, even though you may have had a bad night in the bed. You know what I mean?
Players mess up.
Right. Players mess up.
I can drop a pass.
Right. I mean,
all I come back and touchdown.
It's very important, but it's not the most important. So, but that's on the love aspect. If you in the lust game, yeah, you might have to. Maybe next week.
What about? Hold on. Keep it there. Yeah. Now,
yes, sir.
What is your view on the women that stay knowing they should leave, but they stay in there because the magic stick is so good?
All right.
Or you going upside their head, they going to work talking about I slipped in the bathtub. What's your view on that?
Both of them situations are bad. You need to get out. You can't stay in a domestic abuse relationship. I mean, I don't nobody be beating up with me, and I don't be beating up with them. Kind of small. So I don't understand the fact. I ain't never been in that, so I don't understand why you would stay. I'm just saying it wouldn't profit you to stay in that. And then what was your first part of your question? What was the first question?
I don't know, we moving on. You had the mic too long. You got something?
I was gonna say that what do? You really can't do anything for that person that likes to get beat up on and so on and so forth. And as far as the stick is concerned, you could give them advice and so on and so forth, but at the end of the day, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and until they're ready and prepared to leave, they have to make that own choice for themselves.
That, you got one over there, Brandi. You got one over there. I play over there. The gangster living.
Dudes, don't beat me up for this one.
Don't be scared.
But
how you feel.
But answer.
Just say it.
God is a conqueror, and we're selfish when it comes to sex a lot of times. All right. When you're thinking that we're thinking about getting you off, a lot of the times, the reason that you guys don't come to orgasm because that's not what the guys are thinking about, period. Right? Now, when you're in a relationship, it's your job as the man to learn your woman. Know what she likes. Understand the moans, the oohs, the ahs, the deep breaths. Remember those things. And it wouldn't be a problem to get into orgasm. If all you're thinking about is a conquest, then of course they're not going to get there because you're not thinking about her. You might think you're putting in work and all of that stuff, but you're not doing anything because you're not paying attention to the way that she's reacting to you. All right, and if your relationship is based just on sex, then of course, if the sex is not compatible, then move on because that's all your relationship is based on. But if you're in a relationship with somebody, it's your job It is your duty and your responsibility to learn your woman. Understand how she moves. You can bring a woman to orgasm without even having sex with her. And if you haven't gotten to that point with somebody that you're with, it doesn't matter if you just have a missionary or you guys are having an all-nighter. If you want to get her there, and she's your woman, you will get her there.
Let the incense burn.
What about that freak line? But let's go with Jerel right here.
Can you be too freaky too soon?
I also was gonna say something, but we'll come back. Now, females, y'all like a brand new, cause that's what y'all do. You just asked me what?
When you say, is there a freak line, is there a such thing as too freaky?
Yes.
No.
You goddamn right.
There ain't no such thing.
All right.
In my opinion, there's no such thing as too freaky when you're in a committed relationship. That's the only person that you're with. That's the only person you're in. To me,
I'm gonna tell you, me personally, if you come in with surgical gloves, I'm scared. Because the first thing you gonna say, you know what he did? He's so nasty. And you would not have me looking like a punk. But I understand what you're saying.
one person, why not? Why not try everything?
Why not try everything?
Do it.
She said just do it, and she ain't wearing no Nikes. But I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care if it's Jesus' daughter, because this is me. And I got a line, all right, and it ain't fuzzy. A lot of y'all got them gray lines. I got a black line. I'm saying it past, present, future, here and now, forever. Always and forever. If you come and wear surgical gloves, you gonna tingle. I'm telling you right now. Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why most men are like this. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm talking about committed relationship, whatever. Because y'all talk too damn much. Can I get a line? Come on. Because y'all talk too damn much.
That's when you have that committed relationship and y'all are one. Y'all shouldn't be putting y'all business out there. Me personally, I don't tell my friends what I'm doing in the bedroom because she might want to try it. No, you keep that to yourself. Y'all too. Y'all need to keep it to yourself. Don't be telling your boys what your girl doing and all this kind of stuff. I mean, wait a minute, your wife is doing because the boy don't want to try it too. That's when you in that relationship, you keep that to yourself. That's the problem right there. Everybody trying to share.
Listen, it's no fun climbing Mount Everest if you can't take a selfie. Alright, I'm just telling you that right now. Listen, we are gods. That's what y'all think. Oh, this. Huh? Ooh. Hey. Is that a problem?
Yes, it is a problem.
It is?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Why do you need approval from your homeboys?
It's not approval, it's just like a warm fuzzy.
No, that's a
Yo, you know what I did last night for real?
See, that makes you feel good.
Oh, we got my players back there. Y'all don't know the thrill of just recapping. You ever watch Sports Center? Like, you should have saw me last night. I was in rare form. I did a 360 in that, but...
Okay,
What's up,
as far as the freaky part though, right? If your woman wants to do something and you're not comfortable with it, check yourself. Alright? Check yourself. Because the best thing in the world is for your woman to come and to be comfortable enough with you to want to go somewhere else you guys haven't been before. That's how you get her cooking in the morning, bring you breakfast in bed. Because it's not a matter of what you do, it's that trust factor. If your woman, and some women are always closed up or pent up, right? If you're comfortable enough to want to go somewhere you haven't been with somebody, for a dude it might be physical, but for women it's sort of here. They mentally prepare themselves to open themselves up to you like that. Whether it's something that's being done to them or something that they want to do to you. So if you're in a relationship and you're not open enough or you don't trust your lady enough to go that way,
Check yourself.
So you mean to tell me, if you walk into the room, listen. So you have no freaky line. You don't have no freaky line? Yeah. So if I walk in the room, laying on the bed with a strap on, you gonna take this deal? Burning, I got the candles going, and you walk in and you like, baby, I ain't got no freaky line. I'm like, right back. I'm gonna put my strap on.
We gonna wait. We gonna let you burn a little bit.
I'm gonna throw the deal. And you gonna take it.
Since you wanna be over like you can't pick me, hold on.
He gonna take the deal. All 9 inches.
It is not that much love in the world. Boy.
I'm with you.
Not that much love in the world.
Because if my man say he gonna take this deal, you wrong. I'm leaving.
Hey, everybody got one line. They gotta do one line. It's one line, bro. It's one.
Listen, you're in a relationship, right? Listen. Let me finish that. You're in a relationship, right? And you know this woman, right? If you're in a relationship with a woman, and that's what she want to take it, maybe you shouldn't be in that relationship. Now, if your woman comes to you with something like that, you know that's something she's into, but she's just trying to try you, she don't know you like you think she knows you. A woman that really loves her man, right, knows the things that she can get away with. That just goes to the extreme. We're not even talking about anything realistic right now. We're not talking about realistic stuff. We're talking about hypotheticals. Because if you want to take it there with a man, how are you going to respect him in the morning? Okay, no, pause it. What is your... Hold on. Brandi, go back. No, I'm not done. I'm speaking for the 99.99999% okay. I'm going to represent. Ask the question. What is your line? There is none.